What's up, folks? Johnny Lee Reinoso here with Don't Admire, Acquire. Hope you're doing well. Hey, today I want to talk to you about the number one reason, the numero uno, the one reason why businesses fail. One reason. Now, people think about all these things that happen. Well, this, that, legal, compliance, all this, that. There are many factors why an established organization can fail, right? For different gaps, like maybe legal, maybe compliance, if you're in different services like financial services or whatever. There could be some very drastic things that could happen that ultimately can derail a business. But I'm telling you about the number one reason why businesses fail, okay?
I'm Johnny Lee Reinoso, and this is Don't Admire, Acquire.
This video really stems from me having a call, which led to me having an in-person meeting with a startup here in South Florida. I got invited through a friend of a friend that said, look, I got a friend that started a company and they're looking to grow. And one of the things they're working for is they're creating a pitch deck. And they have great products and they have great strategy and they have a great vision and they have all these great things going for them. They're very smart. Everything was just sounded great. And they said, but they just have a hard time figuring out ways of articulating their product or service to investors. And when I got out there and I started talking to them and I asked them questions that I love to ask, how's the company, how long has it been? What do the current revenue streams look like? What's your profit margin? And it borderline is pre-revenue. They have some Kickstarters activity. They've sold some here or there. But for the most part, it's pre-revenue. They have been operating their business self-funded. They took cash out of their pocket. They extended. They got different loans. They got different. Took money out of credit cards. Your typical startup story, and I love it. I love that because when somebody's all in, they should do everything that they possibly can to make it work. And those are the stories that you end up seeing then on Shark Tank, or did you end up reading about in Forbes magazine as one of the top richest or that companies of the world, which is beautiful, right? We love stories like that. But when I'm talking to this group and I'm seeing that they have fantastic product, that they have a fantastic inventory, okay, at the moment, because they needed to make a bunch of these, not only for some that were sold through Kickstarter and different things, but also because they wanted to sell a few here or there. They wanted to give some out. And the net is, as I'm going through this process, I started asking some questions and said, well, Kickstarter took care of these sales. You're saying that this was through some referrals that you sold this much here. What is your current revenue? And it's, well, it's not that much. But you have inventory that equates to how much in revenue. And they said, well, our inventory is practically around, and he said, 50,000. I said, okay. And what is your plan with these $50,000 worth of products? Well, we'll see. What I'm looking to do really is I want to go raise $500,000 so that I can then hire some people. No, but what are you doing with these $50,000 worth of products? Well, our website is really, and we're trying to fix our website, and we're trying to, no, but how are you getting this product out besides the website? What else are you doing? Now, this is a product that could be consumed. I don't want to get into the product, but it could be utilized by consumers, you and me, okay? So what are you doing to get rid of this product, to sell it, to make some money? Well, I said, listen, maybe you're lucky enough to find some investors that are willing to throw some coin your way, understanding that they're going to get a decent return, okay? And maybe they believe in you. But the first thing that I'm looking at when I'm speaking to somebody who wants to get an investment from me, or if I'm consulting anyone that's looking to get an investment, I'm telling them one thing and one thing only. Buddy, you got to figure out a way to sell. You have to sell. Revenue is the number one reason why companies fail. And you have to. I don't care if you're developing the product. You have to sell it. I don't care if you're the lead engineer. You have to sell it. I don't care if you're the coder. If your name is coder-co-founder, you have to be a salesman. I don't care if your name is designer-co-founder. You got to be selling. Meaning anybody that even likes to throw the name founder or co-founder, you need to be a salesperson through and through, because that is the only way that you're going to survive. An investor is going to sit down with you and go through your beautiful pitch deck, and you could have all these unbelievable diagrams and what your return's going to be and all these great things. But at the end of the day, if he says, what are you doing with this inventory that you have? And you go, well, I'm waiting for my website to get optimized so I could sell it. He's going to say, bull crap. Why aren't you knocking on doors? Why aren't you going to trade shows? Why aren't you going to local events? Why aren't you figuring out a way to create some noise and visit some people and sell some of this product? Is it because you know that there's an infinite amount of cash out there that you could just sit back and knock on somebody's door and hopefully one day you could pitch their stuff and they could give you money? Why are you working so hard to create a pitch deck to get an investor before trying to figure out a way to move this product and show the investor, look, proof of concept, baby. I got 50,000 in inventory that I sold in 30 days. I'm ready to go. I'm serious. This is what I did with my money in my products. Imagine if I take your money and I may turn it into products and I improve my overall operations. What's the return going to look like for you? Folks, it's not your website. It's not your product. See, people put a ton of, I'm not saying the product is bad. Look, you probably are working for a company, you probably own a company where the product isn't that great. I get it. I don't care how great the product is. If you have momentum and energy and you want to see yourself succeed, and you got to sell that. And I know you'll find buyers if you go out and take action. Your product might not be the best one, so go out and sell it. Your website might not be that good, so go and sell. You might not have enough SKUs. You might need more SKUs, more products. Go and sell what you have. You might need more marketing. You might not have the greatest SEO. You might not have the best website. Go out and sell your products. You see what I'm trying to say here? There's no excuse. You cannot say that your solution or what you're looking for is a magical new website, new SEO, new social media platform, or a new product line, or a new, no. Your problem is that you don't know how to sell. And that is the number one reason why businesses fail. And that is the number one reason why I started my company, C-Level Partners. Because we realized early on, many moons ago, there are tremendous of product or services out there, especially services that want to get into the C-suite leaders of Fortune 500 companies. They just don't know how to sell it. They don't know how to get in the door. And that's where we come in. So folks, you need to focus on moving your product before you focus on getting money. Show who you're going to get money from that you know how to sell. Institutional investors and investors overall, they want to invest in a salesperson, somebody that knows how to close deals, somebody knows how to generate cash. Folks, don't fall into the trap of thinking you need a better color scheme, you need a better website, you need a better email campaign, you need a better social media platform, or you need a better this or a better that. That's not your problem. Your problem is that you have signed up to the fact that you're not a salesperson, that you're an architect, that you're an engineer, that you're a product developer, that you're this kind of genius, and you're not a salesperson. That is bull crap. Do not subscribe to that. If you want to win in the game of entrepreneurship, you must learn how to sell. Now go out there and look at what's available and get the skills and the training necessary to execute in the game of sales. Cheers.